Good morning, Namaste. My appeal to the people of India. We are in very difficult times. The world is going to face very difficult times. There is going to be an economic tsunami. World over, most of the countries are in an economic mess created by its so called great leaders whom they have elected, including us. Who are the leaders? They are all pedophiles. Most of them are being associated with this Epstein files episode. It is just not Epstein files. This is happening all over the world in every country, including India. See, for example, this Jaggi Vasudev is also a pedophile. There, in his ashram also, lot of young girls and women are being raped by him and by his so-called those sannyasis, those crooks. They're all demons. If you ask me, they're all demons. Anybody who is a follower of Jaggi, please keep off from this video because I'm not talking for you all. I'm only talking for the innocent people who are honest. I find so many of these North Indians especially coming running to this Jaggi's ashram. What is that you're finding? Do you know whether he's really a qualified yoga master? Whether he is qualified to teach yoga to others? I know a lot of PhD people who have done yoga approaching me, they call me up and they say what he's teaching is nonsense. Actually, the yoga that he teaches, if you practice, there are many people who are dying while doing the yoga. So, how many of these deaths are being reported? Not at all. There are a lot of people who are contacting us, but unfortunately, we are not in a position to fight because the judiciary is totally in favor of this Jaggi. For example, last year, the same time, I think sometime in February or March, I think it was March, in Delhi, the two women, one was raped and her daughter was raped, and then the other lady's son was molested in that school while studying. Though they complained, Jaggi didn't take any action. So, what is the security and what is the nonsense he's teaching? But one of the ladies who was from USA, she filed a case in the Tennessee County Court, I think, and then immediately Jaggi filed damages and defamation damages suit on the concerned lady, and they were so petrified because the lawyers or the firms that he has engaged are all very powerful people. But in America, to engage these powerful lawyer advocates or legal firms, it is very expensive. But somehow God helped Geetha to get some funds, and she filed a case in Tennessee, which case she got a judgment a month back in the sense that court has dismissed of Jaggi's damages suit. So she is entitled to file now a damages suit on him. So at least the courts in America are working fast enough to give some relief to the poor, the affected, the victims. But in India, it is taking years to get an FIR filed. The same lady's daughter was raped in the school by the physical trainer. Though they complained to Jaggi so many times, he didn't take any action. And now those people have filed in the Coimbatore police station, but no action is taken. They have also moved the court, no action has been taken. Whereas the lady from Andhra whose son was molested, she also filed a case, and then it's only that the police are threatening her. The FIR is filed, but no action is taken. So where are we heading to? How fast is our judicial system delivering justice? It is a slow process. By the time the victims will die or the families will die out of frustration running behind these courts. I'm sorry, I have to say this because I'm part of that. What I'm seeing, I know how well the courts are functioning when it is juggies cases. Everything is given judgment. The poor farmers who have filed a case, one farmer, for pollution and how the crematorium is built on his farm border. How many ashrams and how many, like, see, suppose I have some 1,500 acres of land or farm or estate. Will the government give me permission to put a crematorium there? Then, if everybody has a crematorium, then what happens? So, these high flying Swamijis, these fraud godmen, can get all the permissions easily across the table, but we common men, people who are honest, we get harassed by the authorities. This is what is happening in India. At least we, all the people, the activists who are fighting Jaggi, the only consolation that we have all got is the county court of the Tennessee court has dismissed his damages suit against Geetha. I feel God has answered our prayer within this 1 year. I kept on saying, will Shiva answer him, or will his Shiva save him, or will our Shiva save us? Because we want to know whether we are praying to the genuine Shiva, because he pretends to the whole world, he acts like he himself is Shiva. He is not Shiva. It was my Shiva who wanted me to talk all this. It was my Krishna and Shiva who wanted me to take up this issue, and I did it last year. But at least God has given us one relief, that his case is dismissed. The only thing now that we have to do is the rape case. If that is heard and this bloody crook, pedophile, will be put behind bars in America. At least that country is doing that. But in this country, in our country, if we file a case against any of these powerful godmen or people who have connections with the so and so Modi and so Amit Shah and so everybody, they get away. Like that Nityananda, he has run away. He has run away only with the blessings of the BJP. I can 100% say that because that's what my God tells me. My God says, talk up Geetha, don't keep quiet. Whenever there's something going wrong, talk up. Fight it. Because somebody has to bell the cat. Everybody can't be scared and everybody can be, because finally all of us are going to die. You're going to die, I'm going to die, all of us are going to die. And we need not die every day. This is for Modi, I'm telling you. You had all the time in the world to go and dance with that play drums or whatever you did with the pedophile. And Amit Shah last year participated in that so called Mahashivratri. I'm only waiting for the Shiva to come and destroy these fellows, but Shiva is giving us some signs. It's not that God has let us down. God is testing our patience, and we people have to be patient to wait that, for justice to happen. Justice to happen. The Madras High Court doesn't even have the time, patience to listen to the pleas of the victims, and then the Supreme Court goes totally in favor of this crook. At least some judiciary somewhere in the world has given him one tight slap. I thank God for that. I thank God, because that is the motivation or thing that gives us that in sense God is supporting us. But here in this country, the judiciary is madly in love with the fraud fellow. Okay? And here yesterday I was listening to some of the journalists, like from the English channels, that Padmaja Joshi and that from the BJP, that Muslim girl, lady who came from AAP, they're all supporting that Epstein, saying that he's an agent for the government. What agent, madam? Are you a lady? Do you have daughters? If this had happened to some female in your house, you will talk like this? Stupid females. I'm sorry, I have to call you all stupid. There's a limit for your behaving like bucks. We are not bothered. We expect journalists to be impartial, not partial, not support these third-rate fellows. You call him an agent, government agent? Shame on you. He is a bloody sex trafficker who has, killed a lot of children. They've eaten them as meat. One of the victims is saying she saw them cook a child's meat and drink that blood. And you call him an agent? Shame on you. We need money. We need money to survive, but not like this. We can't lick the feet or the thing. I mean, I don't want to use bad words, but I have to because that's what rubs you. That is what will rub you. And then that Hardeep, that Puri, that Minister for Petroleum, he is contradicting. Bloody fellow, today everything is in the media, everything is in social media. It was not those days when only 4-5 elite people had the press and the channels and only they could bring out. But today we can bring out in the social media next minute of what nonsense is happening. That doesn't mean we have to talk lies. No, I'm not for that. But this is so evident that these fellows have done nonsense. And then there is a mail there with Anil Ambani. He says, I want to meet the new blonde thing and arrange for me. Shameless. These are all shameless. I don't know what to use. I don't know the ladies in their house, they don't ask these men, what kind of life are you leading? And this is the fellow Prime Minister's friend, Anil Ambani. Mr. Modi, please, I think you have a conscience. Or your conscience, you have closed it, I don't know. But my Krishna keeps on telling me, he's very angry with me for not talking. My Krishna says, why did you not talk every day? I don't have the energy, I don't have the patience because I'm fed up. I'm fed up with the gods actually. That they are letting such crooks to survive, such maniacs. All these are sexual maniacs. I feel sorry for those children, those victims. Now today when they are talking, that bloody Kash Patel, that FBI fellow, he is talking lies through his nose. Look at his face. You can see through his face, his eyes, that he is talking lies. But these are the people sitting in the seat of power. Very unfortunate. And the president of that country. Yes, scant respect for women. And he says, I love my mother. So his mother alone is made out of gold and we are all made out of shit, is it? Mr. Trump? I'm asking you this question. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are, but then somebody should ask you questions. You say you're a believer of Jesus. You're a true Roman Catholic. But Jesus will not entertain such nonsense. I know that. I am a believer of Jesus. I believe that all these gods which you people call with different names is one God. And that one God will destroy all of you. It's going to happen soon, very soon. There's going to be a big tsunami in the world. The economy is in a big mess all over the world. So too in our country. We have a great finance minister made out of arrogance. Embodiment of arrogance, who doesn't know from a finger to think like what is economy. And their own senior leader, Dr. Subramanian Swamy, says that budget has to be torn and put in the bullshit and has to be put in the dustbin. So, she is full of arrogance. She is only forever talking for the NBFCs. Why can't the banks give direct loans to the people who need? Whether it's a farmer or it's a trader or it's industries or anything. Why we should go through to the NBFCs and pay extra interest? That means she is getting a kickback. If I am talking lies, my God will punish me. That's for sure. I 100%. If I'm talking, let God punish me. But if you guys are talking lies and then threaten us with all false cases, that God will also punish you and destroy you. Already it's happening. All your children, when other children are being affected, girl babies, you are not bothered. But then when it happens to your girl babies, we will see how you will react. We will see. Life is there, God is there, conscience is there. Our conscience will keep on pricking when we do something wrong and we talk lies. Mr. Modi, you have run away from the parliament in the pretext that some women are going to beat you. Then what is the law and order under you? How safe are our lives then? You as Prime Minister, you are hiding with all your security. Where do we go? Where do we single people go? We don't have any security. God is our security. The divine court is our security. We can't go to the courts because we won't get justice. 100% no. I've seen, I've experienced all this, and out of my experience I'm talking. The judges, Mr. Judges, I'm older to you all by age. At least 10 years by age, I'll be older to you all, or even 15, 20 years. And then, where is the judgment? Where is the justice being meted out? The justice is just being denied, delayed. 10 years, 20 years in the courts. Don't they have a conscience that they're getting the people's tax money as their salary? No. Everyday adjournments or nonsense. It is survival of the crooks, survival of the fittest crooks. Please, Mr. Modi, you say you're a Hindutva, you're a Sanatani, the blah blah blah, blee blee blee. A true Sanatani will not do what you're doing. Your conscience knows what all you have done. It is for me, my Krishna is telling. It is my Krishna who is going to handle you, not me. Not me. My Krishna keeps telling me talk, how long to talk. We are fed up. Everywhere there is corruption. And these state assembly elections are a fraud. Your parliament, Lok Sabha election is a fraud. Everything is fraud. So what happens to the honest citizens? The honest citizens have no place to go. It is very sad. It's very, very sad that we have no forum to talk up, no forum to voice out our problems. It's only delay. So, people of India, who was watching, only I want believers of the nature God to listen to what I've got to say. Please don't elect such crooks as your representatives, whether in the assembly or in the parliament, and don't call them leaders. They are not fit to be called leaders. They're all bloody, corrupt crooks who need to be hanged in the divine court. I don't know whether these courts will give the judgment, but the divine court has answered my prayer. I'm very happy that Ajit Pawar died. I don't feel sorry. You might think, what, this lady is talking like this? Yes. This fellow, who Modi himself said has looted 72,000 crores in the assembly elections of Maharashtra, and then when they join, the whole corruption is washed out in the Modi and the Amit Shah washing machine. Okay, the Nirma washing machine is Narendra washing powder. Okay, Nirma washing powder is the Narendra washing powder. And then he becomes the Deputy Chief Minister and Finance Minister of Maharashtra. What will happen? What will happen? That's why God finished him off. Could his money save him? And whom he joined? He joined the crooks. And when he wanted to get back, it is the crooks who finished him.
Start your career at KSG Institutions. No donation, no capitation. KSG Institutions, Singanallur, Coimbatore.